ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, here we are for another race in the Burns Performance Late Model Stock Series here at Five Flags. One of my favorite tracks. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go ahead and get ready to watch these guys rip around this track. The cars are putting on some good laps.
Hey, real quick, once everybody's done with their qualifying lap, they'll jump.
There we go. Sorry about that. As you can see, Rob Donaldson putting up quick time with Boston Oliver right behind him, Carson Klingelhopper, Everett Larson, Lucky Toller, Dalton Creech. This track definitely throwing some curveballs to Ethan Johnson. He just finished up his lap. He's all the way down there in 11th. So a lot of different guys. You got Jacob Merrill, Connor Fox, Landon Burbage, Richard Parks. A lot of different guys here. Definitely a big shakeup in the field. A lot of guys where you don't expect them to be, you know, up front. We're just waiting on basically just the timer to run out on this session. So about 2.5 minutes remaining of this practice session. I believe they only get 5 minutes. So shout out to Burns Performance though. He put the setup together for these guys to come run and put together an awesome setup. I was actually able to run it a little bit today before going live today. So big shout out to him. Did an amazing job again. Once again, Burns, if you're watching, hey man, you killed it once again. These guys, I was talking to them before the race, talking about how much they love this setup. It's felt good. They were able to get down in the corner, get to where they wanted to be. And Dalton Creech, the owner of this thing, felt like it was going to be a pretty racy field tonight. We got a pile of cars out here tonight, 16 cars to be exact. So man, a lot of cars out here tonight. Can't wait to see how this turns out. A lot of new guys that weren't here last week. We'll definitely just have to see. And qualifying has finished. As you can see, everything's changing over. It's going to be a little bit later. You see the pace truck up there. It's ready to roll. Everybody's gridding up, getting ready to roll. Looking over here, I think there's a little bit of a driver's meeting going on. Hopefully a little bit more to talk about this race. I know last week wasn't too much to talk about. IRP being a bigger track, a lot more room for these guys to give. So you know, I tried to make the most of it. Dalton, he's talked to me about after the race, and he's like, you know, you didn't have much to talk about, and you know, I still made the most of what we had. See right there, a beautiful shot of these cars. Try to get a little bit better shot. There we go. Yeah, sunset setting in just right. It's giving a good overshot to these cars, making these cars look good. Honestly, don't think you could ask for a better shot. We're gonna turn this off just to get a pretty decent shot of these cars. I know the people driving these cars are pretty happy to probably see that, get a good, beautiful look at those cars, especially those front two, which is gonna be Boston Oliver and Rob Donaldson. Hey, Boston, if you're watching, man, we are praying for you. We had heard the news this morning about your uncle. For anybody that is watching, please pray for Boston. He's going through a tough time right now. He goes through a tough time to lose a family member. So Boston, just want to say we are praying for you, man, and hopefully you can pull off this win tonight. I know I'll be cheering you on, buddy. So get out there and rip that car. As you see these cars pulling off, getting ready to roll. You hear those engines rolling, see the smoke boiling. Beautiful, beautiful cars out here tonight. Let's see these guys get to it. Just another little rundown. You've got Rob Donaldson on the pole. Boston Oliver in that second spot. See on the inside, Carson Klinghoffer in that third spot. Everett Larson in the fourth spot. Wait, I did have that right. Lucky Toller in the fifth spot with Dalton Creech in that sixth spot. You got, there we go, Richard Parks in the seventh spot with Landon Burbage in the eighth spot. Connor Fox in the ninth spot. Jacob Merrill on his outside, but we are going to do a moment of silence for Boston Oliver. Just for you, buddy, we're going to do this. We're back. That was just for you, just for Boston right there, just to give him that moment of silence for his uncle Boston. Like I said, we are praying for you, but they're going to go ahead and get ready to green, but your top 10 is going to round out with Connor Fox. Garrett Lane, I'm sorry, wrong car. A lot of different looking cars out here tonight. Ethan Johnson, Jared Fowler a little bit back there, Patrick McPeak, Jason Bauer, Bradley Hubbard. But here they go, getting ready to roll. The green flag is out. A little early start with Rob Donaldson. See down in the turn one, Carson Klinghoffer right on him, not giving him any room. Oh, we see all the different lines. Oh, a little bit of a spin out back. That's Ethan Johnson going around. No caution yet. He's going to go ahead and get that thing rolling. Not what you wanted to see, but that 00 holding an early lead. Oh, he slides up the track. Doesn't want to cut across the 88. Doesn't want to cut down on the 21. 21 backed out to let him have it. See Carson Klinghoffer. He is holding steady, not letting either of these guys go anywhere. See Boston, he is stuck on that outside, but he's making it work, but he is slowly losing the momentum. But he's still not, he's kind of getting freight train there. I think if Carson, oh, Boston gets real sideways. You see that car jump all the way around. He just cannot get to the bottom. None of these guys are willing to let him to the inside. See him being a little aggressive there to try to maybe force his way in. Still not able to. Dalton Creech, he's going to go ahead and shut the door, try to close up to Everett. Doesn't want to let him in. But does he back out? Remember that these two right here are teammates, the 36 and the 88. So does he? Oh, he does let him in. He lets him in. Oh, Dalton hits the wall there just a little bit. But Carson is in that second spot, and he looks like he is getting ready to chase that number 00 down. A 00 in a new paint scheme. A beautiful looking car. You talked to me about it before. It's a beautiful car. Look at Carson. That's what he was waiting on. He's waiting on that 00 to make a mistake, and he did. And Carson capitalized on it. He's going to go ahead and take that inside line and take the lead. New leader, number 21. First lead change of the day so far. But he's got a rear view mirror full of that 01. The 01's got a rear view mirror full of velocity force. Both of those cars coming up on him, 2 Cadillacs. Rob Donaldson in a car that I haven't seen in quite a while, the Trans Am. We don't really see it too much, along with that Richard Parks in that Corvette. I believe I see that's the Corvette, so I had to double check. See a couple of teammates right there as well, both those Robin Hood cars. Also Celsius on the front of those. Connor Fox. Looks like he's in the new car. Jacob Merrill down there way loose. He's able to hang on to it though. Jared Fowler making his way through the field, doing a pretty good job. Didn't get the qualifying that he wanted, but still doing a real good job driving up through the field. Patrick McPeak, he's also trying to make his way through there. Garrett Lane, Jason Bauer. Bradley Hubbard falling back just a little bit, maybe just trying to save those tires. We see Ethan Johnson still not a lap down, but he's at risk of going a lap down. But Carson Klinghoffer still your leader. But Everett right there with him. Carson obviously not going to give that bottom line up. Everett maybe going to use that little bit of momentum that he had, but Carson's going to have the outside momentum. But it didn't really work out for him right there. Carson's able to keep the momentum. He still got the lead. Carson maybe not running that car as hard. You see Everett kind of ran him down pretty quick right there. Dalton Creech also running him down pretty quick. This is a long race, 125 laps, I believe. Sorry about that, did not have my ticker up. Yeah, 125 laps. We get some good shots of the cars. I know that without the thing in the way, without the tower in the way, but we have the tower up. Everybody can see where they are now. We're already 16 laps complete. Boston Oliver falling back just a little bit, but not too much. But he's not falling back as far as Rob Donaldson has. Rob has fell back quite a bit. He got stuck on that outside and then just could not recover from that. But you see, this top three is closing up quick. Everett battling a loose race car. You can see that car bouncing all around. Not where he wants it to be. Richard Parks, he's going to take over that 4th spot from Boston Oliver. Boston going to try and get it back from right there with him. Definitely isn't giving him any room. Oh, he's loose just a little bit. See that car kick around just a little bit. The teammates battling it out now side by side. For that 6th spot. Landon Berger's going to go ahead and take it on that inside spot. Number 9 and the 10, Rob. Backs out to try not to wreck the 10. The 10 tried to come down on him and tried to keep that spot, and he was able to. Jared Fowler maybe just trying to save a little bit of tire. You can tell that 96 has hit the wall. Jacob Merrill's falling back just a little bit. He doesn't have any damage to that car, but just not having the race that he wants to have. Garrett Lane, you can see he's hit the wall. You can see right there, there's the gap. Ethan Johnson just trying to stay out ahead of Carson Klinghoffer in case a caution comes out. But these guys have kept it clean, especially for a track like Five Flags. Five Flags is notorious for being one of those tracks that a lot of wrecks happen at because it's such tight quarter racing. Up on 100 laps to go. Ethan Johnson going to be respectful of the leader. He's going to hold it on the inside, go on the apron. He got out of the way of Carson. He stayed as low as possible, so he did the right thing right there. But yellow flag is out. See, it is Lucky Toller that has spun out. He's going to go ahead and back it up and get back going. We're going to go ahead and take a look at that, see what happened. What happened, you see, through 3 and 4, the car gets high, he comes down low, and he just spins it. Maybe jumped on the gas just a little too early. Definitely not what you want to see happen, but maybe good luck for these leaders who are able to get these cars cooled down, get these motors cooled down. Maybe good luck for Rob Donison, who's gonna now be able to maybe regroup and get a plan together how he wants to drive back to the field, because obviously he set it on the pole, so he's got some speed in that car. But Lucky Toller going to the back this early, but he's gonna have over 100 laps left, so. Count him out just yet. Guys getting doubled up. That means 1 to green. Carson maybe just trying to, doesn't want to overheat the tires, but maybe just trying to clean that debris off. Once they have a clean set of tires, once they go green. I mean, look at this field right here. Here they come to the green flag. Carson going to go ahead and take the control going in there. Dalton Creech in that bottom lane, not able to get to the inside of Everett Larson. He's going to try and work for it though. See Carson, oh, yellow flag is back out. We see a few cars spun around. Lucky Toller, Garrett Lane, Bradley Hubbard. Bradley trying to get that thing turned around before the leaders get to him. Very quickly going to get that thing turned around. We'll go back and take a look to see what happened. He's down into 3 and 4. Oh, he bumps to 69. And the 8, oh, the 8 gets loose and just right in front of everybody. Man, oh man, what a bad incident for all those drivers. Man, not the incident you wanted to see right there. Definitely a hard lick for those guys. But I will say it's giving some of these guys a chance to regroup and to get their thoughts back together, figure out what they want to do right here, what the plan is. We'll just have to see what happens. Clean those tires off, trying to cool them off, I will say. So Bradley Hubbard, the only car a lap down right now. Everybody double file right now. See them all doubling up. Pace truck is getting ready to dip off of pit road. Carson gets a good start right there. Down into turn one, he creates a little bit of a gap. Oh, Everett gets loose, and all those guys are going to make sure that they can try to capitalize on it, especially Dalton Creech right there. Boston Oliver also going to take advantage of that situation and try to keep a nose in there. Does not want to give Everett that bottom side, wants to keep him on the outside and send him to the rear. Richard Parks also putting the pressure on Boston Oliver. Here comes Landon Burbage and Connor Fox. But those guys driving hard, trying to get past Boston Oliver, who is holding a steady wall right now in that fourth spot, keeping both those guys planted right there behind them. Look at that three-car battle right there. Like I said, Five Flags produces that good, just real tight racing. Oh, yellow flag is back out. And it is the 14 that has spun around this time. I will say, as you can, I don't know if you guys can see at the bottom right there, there's black specks, particles. That is just rubber buildup. Jacob gonna run into the wall just a little bit. Here's a little bit of a replay all by himself. Just gets down, runs a little high, maybe hits a couple of bumps and just whips it around. You can tell turn number 4 just seems to be a little on the treacherous side. Definitely a slick corner. Still leading these laps. Question is, when do you come into pit? Do you try to stay out there as long as you can, try to save the tires, or do you come in at that halfway point and get your tires? Jacob Merrill being sent to the rear with Bradley Hubbard. Getting his lap back already, so Jacob Merrill gonna hope for another caution. Hopefully he can get his lap back. For you guys, or for anybody that is watching YouTube land, who do you have winning this race tonight? I personally got to say, for my race winner pick, I have to say Carson. He put on such a clinic at IRP last week. I mean, he did good in the late model stock race, dominated the super late model race, and he's looking good here tonight and holding a good pace. This is going to be my pick for the race tonight. So anybody that is watching, go ahead and drop your race winner prediction in there. They're getting ready to go back green to the go pedal they go. Carson got another jump right there. Going to get down into 1 and 2. Side by side is the 01 and the 36. Both those guys holding strong, but Dalton going to go ahead and try for the crossover, but he's got his teammate right with him. Everett throws a little bit of a block right there, stacks everybody up. As both those cars had the momentum, but he pulled down to the bottom to block. See Dalton not giving an inch, driving it as hard as he can. He's wanting to get past this car. Gets a little loose right there, but still showing good speed out here tonight. One car's really showing some speed. Boston Oliver in this number 88. He fell back early on in the race, and look at him now. He is back up driving through the field. He's definitely letting the wings on that car fly. Richard Parks battling with Landon Burbage and the number 9, the number 113 and number 9 battling together. The 111 also. But those cars definitely giving it everything they got. Lucky Toller battling hard. You got Rob Donaldson in the 00. Rob tags the wall there just a little bit, but one car has battled back through the field. Lucky Toller, he is driven back through the field after being involved in that early wreck. But oh, Jacob Merrill is around once again. If I can take a look, see what happened. 3, 3, and 4. The car just breaks loose on him once again. Man, Jacob not having a good night at all. Hopefully he can get his luck turned around. He waits on everybody to go by and he's gonna go ahead and drive off. Guys getting his tires clean. Obviously Carson riding in the high line, trying to maybe pick up some of those marbles, try to clean those tires or get those tires cooled down. Should be coming to 1 to green right here. A little bit of a run through the field. The car's rolling through the field right now. Through 3 and 4 they go. A little bit of a flag stand. So I'll go for a little bit of a different shot right here. Down into 1 and 2 they go once again. Carson Goldoffer got another good jump on that restart. Oh, Everett Larson cuts right across the nose of Dalton Creech. Dalton gave him a little bit of room right there. But I wouldn't count on that. Dalton may not give him room next time, so definitely something to look out for right there. You got Richard Parks who's trying to close up on these guys. Connor Fox, Boston Oliver, Lucky Toller, Landon Burbage, both those guys teammates. Carson still holding a very, very strong lead. Everett trying to work to the inside. Just can't quite get there. Carson has such a strong car. They're coming up on the halfway point. They're about 5 or 6 laps away from the halfway point, so it's about time to maybe think about getting that set of tires. John Neiman Larson saying go Everett. Yeah, he's running really good right there in that second spot. Carson's still holding a very, very strong lead. Only about 3 laps away from that halfway point. Dalton Creech, though, he is not letting up on Everett. He's giving him definitely a mirror full. The Carson getting the same thing from the 01. These top 3 nose to tail right now. None of them want to make a mistake. It's going to be very crucial for them guys. Connor Fox, Lucky Toller, Landon Burbage, all these guys single file. Ethan Johnson back on the lead lap. Jared Fowler moving back up through the pack inside the top 10 now. Working on that 8th spot. Patrick Lepeak in that 11th spot. Garrett Lane back there in the 12th spot. Rob Donaldson, who's just not had the race he's wanted to have. Qualified on the pole, but has just not really been able to have the speed that he wants. So Ethan Johnson running a little bit of a defensive line, doesn't want to give up that 10th spot. Also secure at that 10th place spot. Running right with Jared Fowler. These guys running a more traditional line, running a little bit lower down into the corner, trying to carry the momentum through. It seems to be working. They seem to be holding on to that position. We'll just have to see. See Jared Fowler, he works his way to the inside of Boston Oliver. See this battle for the lead is heating up just a little bit. Everett still not able to get there. Carson's still holding strong right now. Oh, yellow flag is out. Boston Oliver is around. Just have to see what happened right here. On the high side, down the front stretch they go. Dips in behind. Oh, looks like he just maybe cut across the 27's nose. Oh, 69 almost hit the wall. I don't know if any of you guys seen that. 69, he locked it up and was trying not to hit the wall right there. See all these cars coming down pit road. Don't miss your box. Don't make any mistakes. Don't slide through it. This is going to be very crucial for these guys. Looks like Carson made a clean stop. He's going to go ahead and... A lot of these guys only take right side tires, so we'll just have to see what does he take. That car drops in. He does only take the right side. He's going to go ahead and pull out. Everett Larson taking the 4. Not a very popular choice. You do not see a lot of these guys take 4 tires in these late model stocks. So maybe just a little bit newer to this and maybe having to learn some of the ropes on these kind of cars. So this is his rookie season for ASRL. Also, a lot of these guys rookie season for ASRL, but Carson's been a little bit of a name that has been seen here on the Team 9 Racing TV streams. So he's definitely not a rookie to these late model stocks. He knows how to wheel them. He knows how to get them around. So let's see. Also Dalton Creech. He's obviously a name that has been said a lot on this stream, on this channel, and everything like that. But Jared Fowler, he's actually in the 4th spot. All those cars are in between or on a different lap or either in the back. So, oh man, I'm not too sure what just happened. I'm not too sure what just happened right there. We'll just have to see. Oh man, I don't know if that was... Not too sure how to call that one, if that was intentional or not. Bradley Hubbard was on the inside. And Patrick basically just cleaned him out. So I'm not too sure, and Patrick has not come back out on the track. They're getting ready to go they're getting ready to go back to the green flag. Green flag back in the air. Carson gets an amazing start once again. Carson's been mastering those restarts so far, but look who's coming to that inside. Garrett Lane. He's involved in an early on wreck. You've seen him get in the wall and everything like that. So definitely doing a good job right now running in that third spot. Jared Fowler, look at him way on the outside. Or even running in those marbles, still holding his line. He's got Richard Parks to his inside. He's trying to make it work. Oh, he's a little loose. He hangs on to it though. Still stuck in that outside lane, stuck in the marbles. There's Lucky Toller to his inside right now. Connor Fox, Landon Burbage, Ethan Johnson, the last car on the lead lap right now. We'll definitely just have to see, but Carson holding a strong lead over these cars right now. Over 50 laps left to go in this race. Dalton Creech has still got plenty of time to try to save tire and get to him. But Garrett Lane, Richard Parks, all those cars trying to make it work. Jared Fowler. Not sure if he did tag that wall once again, but it is not slowing him down. He's finally back to the bottom of the track. He's going to try to make this thing work. Maybe run a little bit higher. Oh, he's a little loose, but he hangs on to it. Going to allow Lucky Toller to close that gap once again. And Everett Larson catches the top three once again. He's got to go through these two cars right here. These two have been battling hard and definitely carrying speed all night. They've been all through the field. But Richard Parks has been chopping it up with the top three, top five the whole time. He's going to go ahead and make a move to the inside of that number 8. He's on the inside of that 08. 08 is just going to squeeze him down just a little bit. .113 still trying. Dalton Creech, he's putting the pressure on that 21, but I don't think the 21 is going to crack. We will just have to see. Definitely a couple of good looking cars right there. Everett's still not able to work past those cars. That's allowed Jared Fowler to close that gap up once again. Now that he's got those tires situated, got them maybe cooled down just a little bit. Oh, Everett squeezed him just a little bit, but Jared's still going to stick it in there, and he's going to try to make it stick on the inside, and he does. Can he keep the momentum rolling? Larson's still trying to hang on to that 5th position, but he's got the pressure coming up on him. Larson doing an amazing job once again of just staying consistent and keeping that car rolling in basically the same way all the way around the track. Garrett Lane in that 3rd spot doing an awesome job holding off these guys behind him. But these top two are got a little bit of a separation, so we'll just have to see. The separation. Oh, Everett Larson working to the inside of that number 113. Still trying to work to the inside of him. They're just not able to just yet. Squeezing him down. They're not giving him any room. Guys racing hard, not giving each other an inch at all. the kind of racing you love to see, with both these guys just giving it their all. Maybe just gonna let him have it, try to cross him over. He's gonna keep it on the outside. Oh, they bumped just a little bit. Everett comes up into the 113. 113 maybe not gonna appreciate that. Oh, gets into the rear end of him just a little bit, letting him know. Didn't appreciate being doored right there. So we will just have to see. Richard Parks got a mirror full of Jared Fowler. These guys doing an amazing job. The number 8 doing an amazing job. Carson creating a little bit of a gap between him and that 36. Garrett Lane gonna give up the bottom lane, but not gonna give it up easy. He's still gonna have the momentum, rolling on the high side once again. Like I talked about before, the high line's definitely got some speed in if you know how to run it. And Garrett Lane is showing that right now. He's actually able to keep it out in front of Everett Larson. I don't think Everett's got the time to catch up to these front two unless there's a caution. But remember that there's a little bit of beef between these two right here, so that 113 maybe not going to be so nice once he does catch that 01. But we'll just have to see. Great, still running hard, not giving up that bottom lane. Gonna go ahead and let him have it, but he's just gonna roll that high side once again and keep the momentum rolling once again. Jared Fowler trying to close up on this front group once again, wanting to get that top 5. Everett able to get out in front, but look at that number 8, able to get there once again. Everett squeezing him again. Definitely putting the pressure on Everett. Not wanting to give him any room. Oh, the 01 comes up the track once again. Hits the number 8. I will say it is a little late in the race to be running a little rough, to try to be roughhousing. I mean, it's a very crucial time in the race right now. Oh, yellow flag is out. And then number 9, that's Landon Burbage. So I can take a look, see what happened to him. Down into 1 and 2. Yeah, and that car just bounces around. Bringing it down pit road. Also Bradley Hubbard bringing it down pit road. And Carson pulling those tires down. Or at least trying to. It's the 6th caution. You see it up there at the top. Is watching, if you want to support me and what I do over here, make sure you like and subscribe. Subscribing helps you out. Also, it lets you know when we go live here on Team 9 Racing TV, and we're gonna obviously we've started doing scheduling, started putting the streams up, letting everybody know ahead of time when these streams go up. Liking just helps me out a ton, helps me keep doing this. So I can bring you guys these awesome streams I try to put on every week. While we're under this caution, just want to give a huge shout out once again to Burns Performance. He is the main sponsor for this late model stock series. He is on the banner for these late model stocks. It's kind of hard to see, but that's the Burns Performance logo on there. Killed it with the setup once again. As you can obviously see, it's producing really good racing, side-by-side racing for these guys. And also Dalton Creech for hosting the All-Star Racing League and bringing it back and letting these guys have a platform to race in. But we're getting ready to roll once again. Here comes Carson Klinghoffer. He gets a good jump right there. Down into 1 and 2 he goes once again, able to get somewhat of a good jump. Able to try to keep it there with him. And he's got a mirror full of that number 36. Did Everett burn up what little he had in that car after battling with those guys? We will just have to see. Ron and Amy Larson, thank you for subscribing to the channel. It helps me out a ton. It helps you out a ton. It keeps everybody updated. As you can see, down into 1 and 2 once again. Carson is your leader. Everett got that mirror. Got that mirror filled up of Carson Klinghoffer, but he's got to look in his. Dalton Creech, he's definitely putting the pressure on. This is obviously a good race. Oh, Dalton Creech to the inside. Dalton works his way to the inside. He's got the momentum. Everett maybe just going to try for the crossover. Doesn't have the momentum to do it though. Garrett Lane, Richard Parks, but these guys raced good with each other earlier. Richard obviously wanting to get up there and get that 4th spot. Connor Fox, Jared Fowler. Jared obviously not having the race that he wants to have. Hasn't had a very good night. You see a little bit of right front damage. But 15 laps to go, and Carson's got himself a pretty comfortable lead. I'll say Carson, he has looked the most consistent all night, basically running the same line. If anybody is watching, make sure you tell all your friends and family to tune in and watch. It's always exciting to watch. We got this every Monday and Wednesday. All these guys racing, or most of these guys racing in both series every night on Mondays and Wednesday nights. You got late model stocks on Mondays and super late models on Wednesdays. You can see Carson definitely opening up that lead just a little bit. Got nearly a half second to Dalton Creech. So maybe he was saving that car for this last little stint, and he is definitely opening it up. Just not able to keep up anymore. He may have burnt that car up battling with those two behind him. And here at Five Flags, it is easy to quickly burn your stuff up battling. Five Flags being a track that eats up these tires very quickly. See Garrett Lane, you see him, he is diving it down in there deep, trying to catch this 01. Trying to catch this front group. He wants to try to get him a good finish. See, tags while there just a little bit, able to carry the momentum on the high side though. He was one of the cars earlier that we were watching. He was actually able to keep it on the high side. So can he use that high side here at the end of the race? Probably maybe gain some momentum on this 01. Carson, he's opened up that lead to over half a second now with 7 laps to go at the line. It'll be a close battle between the 01 and the 36. That 36 obviously going to hold on to his position and keep that 01 behind him. The 01 right on the rear bumper of that 36. Definitely trying to put the pressure on me, trying to intimidate him just a little bit. The 36 seems untouched right now. He seems unintimidated by what the 01 is doing. .36 still holding strong on that inside. This is allowing Carson Kohlgopper to drive away once again. I knew Carson would be strong during this race, but I didn't think he'd be this strong. He is just showing off what he can do in this car. Yeah, 36 once again. 2 laps to go at the line, or 3 laps to go, I'm sorry, 3 laps to go at the line. That 36 still holding strong, holding that inside line. See him running a very defensive line, holding a little low. Oh, the 01, the 01 dumped him. The 01 gave him the bumper and dumped him going into 3 and 4. I didn't know if it would happen, but there you see it right there. Go back and take a look, see what happened. Oh, sorry about that. Take a look and see what happened right here. They go down into the corner. And the 01 just, oh man, just runs into the back of him and then just hits the 36. And 36 already had it cranked to the right trying to save it. And obviously that didn't help when the 01 hit him into the wall. So tough break for that 36. 01 obviously more than likely going to get the EOL on that one. I don't think that Everett Larson is going to get that top 3 either. See right there, I believe that was Everett Larson getting the penalties. He's going to go high. But look who that moved up. It is Jared Fowler now in that 4th spot at KW9 driver. Both those KW9 drivers in the top 5. Ethan Johnson also back there, another KW9 driver in that 8th spot. He's got a chance to make up some spots right here. These cars are everybody double piled up. 7th caution of the night. Hopefully the last one. Green, white, checkered right here. Everybody gets a good start right there. Carson, a little bit of contact with 3 wide behind him. But Carson has had the car to beat all night. Can Garrett Lane be the one to try to get it? See a little bit of beating and banging behind him, I'm sorry. All these guys battling hard, wanting a position, white flag in the air. The number 8 to the inside of the 21. Oh, the 8 squeezes up there and bumps the 21. Who's it going to be at the line? 8 slides up the track once again, but is Carson going to have it at the line? I'm not too sure who got it. I'm showing Carson got it at the line. 0.009 seconds, a photo finish. We're going to have to pause this right here, and we're going to have to get the right view. We want to see this right here. And oh, do we have the camera? Right there is your finish. Oh, we barely passed it. We're going to get this in just a second. Ah. tell you, this is hard to get. There's your margin of victory right there. It is really close, man. What a win. See Carson right there burning it down. I'm sorry, Carson, if I missed your burnouts. I was just so astonished. There is your winner. Garrett Lane, Richard Parks. Oh, and there goes Carson. What a win. What a race right there at the end. I mean, you honestly, you couldn't ask for a better win right there, a better race, honestly. But we're going to go to a brief intermission, and we will be right back for these driver interviews. Alrighty, well, we are back. Oops, sorry about that. We're gonna go ahead and it's just a little something right here, just to throw up. Carson Klingelhofer started third. Oh, I don't know what it's doing. Sorry about that. I'll get that figured out here soon. But man, what a finish. We're gonna go ahead and bring Carson Klingelhofer in here, who was your race winner. Carson's, well, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, man. Well, back-to-back wins here in All-Star in different cars. I will say, you won the race last week in the super late model, and then come back and put on another clinic in the late model stocks, leading nearly every lap once again. think he led about 90 or so laps. I mean, how are you feeling after pulling off such a good win right there?
Whooped, to say the least.
Yeah, I'll have to agree with you on that one, man. It was definitely a crazy race to say the least. A lot more cautions than I thought there would be. Um, but some really good racing, I will say. I don't know if you enjoyed the racing out there. I've seen some. Well, you had some too wide racing there. Maybe a couple moments where it could have went 3 wide, but everybody kept it clean, man. I mean, how are you feeling after pulling off such a good win right here?
Um, Pretty excited. I'd say that this track is one of my favorites on iRacing, unlike the last one. But it's always a track that you want to stay on your toes with everyone because everyone's not everyone, but a good chunk of people's fast here, and especially when you get a few lap shootout, everyone's packed together, and it's hard to get momentum because this is a huge momentum track. I don't care what anyone says. If you lose a little bit of momentum here, you're kind of out of it. You got to stay on the throttle the whole time and somehow manage to save tires in between. So it's a lot of work and just a lot of thinking ahead.
Oh yeah, I definitely seen a lot of that. Just everybody trying to make moves and trying to come up with the moves. I know you though on those starts. I mean, is there a secret maybe you don't want to give up, but just kind of something you want to tell us about how you manage your starts so well?
Um, it's mainly changing them up a bit and also changing how I approach the throttle because you'll realize really quickly that everyone that is up front most of the time when you're around them, you can kind of predict what they're going to do and how they're going to do it. So that's why I like to change it up a bit so that it's an more even or uneven start and it gives me an advantage compared to everyone else, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's you definitely had the had them guessing there on every start. You did a really good job there. Um, I don't think anybody was able to time your starts. You were able to get down into turn one very cleanly and able to get away and able to obviously create a little bit of a gap that you didn't have to worry about getting down into one and two. And you obviously create a little bit of chaos behind you because, right, especially on that last start, you got such a good jump, but the chaos that it created behind you, 3, 4 wide racing. I don't know if you've seen any of that in your mirror, but there was a whole lot going on behind you.
Yeah, I mean, I would occasionally glance back to see like if I was capable of coming up, and then pretty much as soon as I went off, the guy in third would be a little bit delayed, but not as delayed as the guy in second, which I just watched them down the front stretch and see if I had enough time to get up and try and block both lanes so I can get a little bit more momentum rolling to where they can't cross me over or get under me.
Okay, I got
And
you.
so I was just watching that
Yeah,
mainly.
yeah, I know you stayed super super consistent the whole night. I don't think I ever really seen your line change up or anything like that. S- kind of kept your line rolling the same way, kind of kept everything going. Um, but congratulations on the win or another win here in the All Star Racing League. You're definitely putting on a good show and definitely for points putting on a really good show. So can't wait to see what happens here at the end of the season. But before we let you go for the night, after this win, are there any friends or family members out there or sponsors you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank the entire team at KW9 for inviting me into this league and showing me how it works, and also Dalton Creech for making this league exist. I'd also like to thank our sponsors, team. Oh my gosh, sorry, my head's in a mix right now. Shoot, Nelson Designs, Nelson Roofing, and also Megawatt Electric. Without all these guys, this would probably not be able to happen for me. So it's always great to have people behind you and standing behind you this whole time. And I'd also like to thank Jared for sticking out with us tonight and just communicating on what's going on.
It's always good to have a teammate out there to help you, figure out what's going on out on the track. Um, so definitely got to thank the teammates. But yeah, man, congratulations on the win. Personal congratulations for me. I had picked you as my race pick to win tonight. Um, so yeah, I guess I put a little bit of pressure on you for up in the booth, hoping you would win it, and you did. So congratulations on that, man, and have yourself a good night, man.
Thank you so much. Thanks for putting this on and having me.
Oh yeah, anytime, man. It's always good to have you up in the booth. I know you have a lot of appearances up here, so it's probably a familiar feeling being up here.
Yep. Let's try and keep them rolling for the rest of the season.
That's right, man. Well, you have yourself an amazing night, man.
Thank you. You too.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's gonna be it for the night. I don't have any more interviews. I could not get up with the second or third place guy. I was only able to get up with the I was only able to get up with the winner. Um so yeah, Richard Parks and hold on, let me pull it back up. Garrett Lane was your second place finisher along with Richard Parks in that third spot. So congratulations to both of you guys. If you happen to watch this afterwards, um, congratulations to you. Um, and also Boston Oliver to close us out, man. Like I said at the beginning of this thing, we're praying for you, man, and hopefully everything goes right, and um, hopefully the Lord will treat you right and get you pointed in the right path, man. But man, this has been Team 9 Racing TV with another stream. Uh it's been good having you guys. For all you people that tuned in, thank you very much. And like I said, like and subscribe definitely helps me out a ton. Helps you guys keep up with what I got going on. So yeah, thank you very much, and I will catch you guys in the next one.